single? Let's do this. Hi guys, this is me, Juno D, and welcome back to another episode of the Juno Talks, still here on the Juno channel. So I'm here at the comforts of my room, and today we are going to have a not so serious talk but very timely. And this is all about romance and dating. Wow! Oh my god. Seriously speaking, who doesn't want to feel in love? All of us want it, right? And that is where we're going to kickstart our topic for today, the romance in the midst of the pandemic and quarantine lifestyle. So if you guys are ready, keep tuning in. Now guys, based on my observation, in this day and age of online dating and LDRs or long distance relationships, couples nowadays are far more different from the couples before the generation of computers and technology. And one example is that teenagers right now or young adults are already outspoken on what they feel, and some of them are assertive on their rights because they know their rights. So I would say that relationships right now are far more complex than before. But still, it can be handled depending on the level of maturity of the partners. The first tip that I'm going to share to you is that know yourself first. Do you really need to be in a romantic relationship right now? Or maybe you just need a companion. Maybe you need a friend. Every human being needs human connection. Aside from human interaction, we can also be satisfied by the things that we do, even though it's not human interaction, like planting, helping others, doing charity, or maybe doing your passion. So it's not human interaction, but it gives you this drive to keep your emotional and mental state in shape, especially in this time of the pandemic. So again, know yourself first. What do you really want? Do you really need a partner, a romantic one, or a friend? You decide. Now, if you decided to be in a romantic relationship and you really need someone who will satisfy your desires, and it's good. There's nothing wrong with it. But the thing is, you should have clear intentions. Yes, that's number 2. Have clear intentions. Especially in the online world or in the social media, it's just easy to find a partner, find someone to flirt with, and if they're bored already, they'll have a breakup and that's it. It's over. And then after that, they will jump again into another relationship. And I think that is toxic. It's a cycle of getting human interaction and at the same time breaking it because you're not really serious about it. So having clear intentions is like saying directly or being honest to that person you're dealing with if you really want a long-lasting relationship, or maybe you just need a one-call away friend, someone to talk to when you need them, or someone to flirt with. Like, be honest, there's nothing wrong about it. As long as you'll be honest and be clear with your intentions in the first place. So for example, you are in the stage where you and that person are already in a relationship, like officially, you're on. Woo! Congratulations, you made it! Well, the thing is, because you are taking your relationship online and you're apart from each other and you don't really have much time to see each other in person, the thing is, you should be honest and be yourself. Like, don't, avoid making up things, avoid pretending, because after the pandemic, after this quarantine life, if ever you'll have the chance to meet each other in person or spend more time together, the truth will come up, and it's not good if you keep on telling lies during the stage of the quarantine. It will put your relationship into a mess when these things are all over. So yeah, be honest, be yourself. If you're someone who is a first timer in dealing with relationships, I think the best way to keep things up is that to never get too attached. Yes, don't get too attached. Like, always think that the first few months of the relationship is still a testing stage. Like, you're there in that stage to know each other, to get to know more about the person. If you will give yourself fully and you will entrust everything to the person right away, Who knows? It's a big risk, especially if you just met the person online. You just take the baby steps and enjoy the process, but not to give yourself too much. Like, test the waters if you're really compatible with each other. Again, being in an official relationship doesn't mean that you will be with that person forever. So, never get too attached for the meantime. So now, if things are going well in your relationship, or maybe not, it's fine. Always think that after this pandemic or after this quarantine, a lot of things can still happen. And just be open with other possibilities. Now, the thing is, don't expect too much. Don't expect too much, rather enjoy the process. You know guys, lately I watched a movie. It's entitled Write About Love. And one of the things that I got from that movie is that love is universal and so is pain. So, if you are ready to be in love with someone or to be in a relationship, then you should be also ready to feel or accept the pain that it brings. If you're that someone who's dreaming of the greatest love, and you're thinking that it's always roses and rainbows and roses, whatever, well, think about this. Your greatest love can also be your greatest pain. Yes, greatest pain. Yeah, it's a good movie. I recommend you should watch it too. For the hopeless romantics and for the romantics. It's all for you guys. And before we end, I would also like to shout out these friends of mine. By the way guys, I also have a Facebook page. It's Juno. So I posted a question there on the page and it says that, is quarantine romance to be trusted? And one of the comments was from Joviel Izquierdo. So she said, sa dinarami-rami ng naka-eme ko ngayong quarantine, walang maayos kahit isa man lang. Kaya no. Okay? Joviel is my good friend and she was my previous student. So shout out to you, Joviel. I hope you're having a good time there. Keep safe and be a nice girl. Okay? And another response, this is quite long. This is from my previous student as well, Charmaine Kimbo. Shout out to you, Charmaine. And she said, yes, actually, in my case, kahit pwede na lumabas or magkita, di kami nagkakaroon ng chance para magkapag-bond kasi mas iniisip namin yung safety namin. Masasabi ko, kahit magkita kami, ganun pa rin yung love and care na pinapakita niya. Sa situation ko ngayon, nagko-call pa rin kahit busy, may gifts pa rin kahit walang event, hindi nawawala ang mga reminders, sweet pa rin kahit di nagkakasama in person. Masasabi ko na consistent talaga. Pag alam niya na gutom ka, magugulat ka na lang may pagkain na pinadeliver sa bahay. Kahit tulog ka na sa PC. Di pa rin niya papatayin hanggang umaga basta makita niya lang na safe and maganda tulog mo. Basta, di ko maisa-isa yung pinagagawa niya everyday for me. I'm just grateful for everything. So I think this is one proof that even in the quarantine period, if couples have clear intentions with each other, they are consistent, and they are serious on how they handle their relationship, I think love will survive in the midst of this pandemic. And by the way, Charmaine Kimbo does vlogging as well, so do subscribe on her channel. It's Charmaine Kimbo over there, and please do watch her videos. So thank you so much guys for tuning in and sparing your time in this Juno Talks. And I hope to hear from you also, like, what are your thoughts on quarantine romance? Like, what are your experiences? So if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe, hit the bell button, like, and drop a comment, and don't forget to share it to your friends as well. So once again, this is me, Juno D, signing off. See you once again to the next Juno Talks.